When talking about Aerocivil, we must first know what it is and what is its impact. First is the main regulator of civic airline and business national and international flights that both arrive and depart from Colombia. It is a governmental entity and it concerns about all the airports and its activities in Colombia as well as their financial performance.
With regard to the analysis of the environment, there is a general information of how Aerocivil works and what is based on. The corresponding economic sector is the third one because it's a service. This is a company that is legally very constituted and has many decrees and regulations that allowed it to operate normally. In the same way, we found how the ages of the average Colombian population contribute to its activity and profitability. On the other hand, the commitment that they have been adopting with sustainability stands out in the fact they have an environment policy in which they are committed to work effectively, taking into account the migration of climate change.
For the Aerocivil SWOT analysis, which is strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats, we found that in strengths, it has an increasing flow of civic flights due to the adaptation of the COVID-19 pandemic and economic and market reactivation. On weaknesses, we found that Aerocivil has to go through a lot of adaptation of laws between governmental changes as it is a direct entity from the government. So a change in the law in a government part changes the whole system in the governmental entities. About opportunities, we found that potential profitability and economic growth by the economical reactivation of unused and economical feasible places, like non-concessed airports, as this is the main problematic of the presentation, and threats, government changes, and momentary atmospheric phenomena affect severely this company.
The first problem we identified is the declining lag or interests by customers in renting commercial or advertising space at any of the not concessions airports, and this is due to the strong impact the pandemic had on these airports, with a significant decrease in number of travels arriving of at these air terminals, which was already low. Consequently, sales decreased progressively in a short period of time, and the situation has continued for the same time. Therefore,
With regard to the second problem, this refers to the not concessioned airports, their infrastructure, connectivity, and passenger friendly technology, as all these characteristics are important for the continuity of the reactivation plan. These airports had problems in terms of handling a very high flow of passengers due to the airfields, control tower problems, among other things. This means that they don't offer safe and much less competitive terminals. In many cases, this greatly limits connectivity because it reduces the number of available routes, and with this, the economy is also affected.
For this problem, the solutions we proposed were: first, offer greater guarantees in terms of market functionality and profitability. Also, knowing the market focus, modify the strategies to provide greater value to the client. When looking to contract with an entity, conduct a short survey of how attractive the organization is to potential customers. Also, look for ways to deliver benefits such as advertisement discount. Present a reactivation and comparison plan to the government to find a way to reduce the tax bundle of airports for a set period. And finally, dynamize, modify advertising space in a way that attracts more travelers so that the entities consider is a favorable investment that can represent a great ROI. For the second problem, the solutions we proposed were: first, improve investment plans and encourage agility in the improvement process. Second, implement sustainability in the infrastructure change to attract the attention of today's customers. Second, increase advertising of airports that have been redeveloped and thus that are being established so that people are aware of the new routes they can take. Finally, increase the technology in the process to facilitate and improve the customer experience so that the customers are attracted to the efficiency of the process and their proximity to these airports.
Our general objective is to generate a marketing strategy that allows the economic reactivation of airports not under concession and presided by civil aeronautics, identifying new consumer needs, this post-pandemic, and providing solutions to them considering economic, cultural, and social trends. All this to guarantee a safe and effective service. For a specific objective, the first one is to guarantee the economic reactivation of non-concessioned and prioritized airports. The second one is to regain the confidence of travelers, this lost due to the pandemic. The third one is leasing of advertising space at non-concessioned airports. The fourth one is to obtain the lease of commercial space at non-concession airports. The fifth one is make use of effective marketing methods in the marketing strategy. The sixth one is to carry out effective studies in order to identify the real needs. Again, this post-pandemic of our clients in order to know what the needs the market demands.